Govee T2 here. Today I'm going to go over how it looks and basically what the settings on the app and what that does to the light. First of all, the main setting here right here is vivid, smooth, and solid right here. This kind of determines the responsiveness of the light back there. Because right now there is no smooth transitions from one color to the other. It's just solid. It's just vivid. But if you click on smooth right here, you can see the lines kind of blend together a little bit more. So I can give you a kind of demonstration on how smooth looks. You can see there's no harsh kind of lines. The colors kind of blend together a little bit more. So that is what it looks like. It still looks very good. So now I will switch to the vivid mode, like there. There it goes. The vivid mode, there's more kind of blockiness, which I like because I don't want the color to kind of blend together when they aren't blended together, because that is blended together. But for when there's two colors, I want some choppy and blockiness to kind of separate the colors, because that's what it looks like on the TV. So I don't want a different kind of feeling from the background there on the TV. And I feel like vivid mode kind of demonstrates that the best. And lastly, solid mode is just the whole screen. As you see, even though there are other areas where it's dark, it doesn't actually get dark in solid mode. So this is for the mode where people, even on the dark scenes, they still want light, which I do not want. But for people who do, this is a great setting because you're always gonna have brightness. Now we'll go back to the vivid mode. You can see in vivid mode, a bunch of color and basically no brightness here. That is what I want. So next we have game versus movie. Game is more responsiveness, but more choppy, whereas movie is gonna be more a linear kind of gradient transitions. So I can show you the game right now. This is the standard where I've been using the game. So now I will click on the movie mode. Come on. You notice, maybe it's not as easy to notice in the camera, but everything just looks a little bit more smoother. I can see that the kind of responsibleness from the backlight is a little bit slower, but you can see there's not a crazy static line between the two colors at the top right there. It slowly comes around. So like I said, there's not much in separation, but there's still some separation for the very big colors. So next we have the blank screen setting, which you can click on here. This is basically when you want the light to automatically turn off. I have set to turn off when it has the same hue for 4 minutes. So if the image does not move for 4 minutes, it will turn off. You can also do low brightness for which amount of seconds. The longest is 5 minutes. Shortest is 5 seconds. The shortest is 2 minutes for the hue. The longest is 30 minutes for the hue. I set it at 5 is usually right around 4 is where it is best. But the great thing is, because there's a camera on top, it starts up automatically. So I will set it to, let's do low brightness for 5 seconds so I can show you guys really fast how this operates. I'll click on done. So now I will turn off the TV, wait 5 seconds, and there you go. The backlight shuts off. This is the off light. So I'll turn it back on. I'm not doing anything to the light itself. And it takes a little bit, but then wait a minute. There you go. Usually it doesn't take us long. Usually it is at most 2 or 3 seconds, but I think the low brightness from when I was in the main menu kind of gave the camera a false sense of that it wasn't starting, but it was. More neat things is color calibration. This is a saturation. I have it at 100 because I want the most saturation. And this is the white balance. What is advertised to do is this. So what it tells you to do is go on a white screen and kind of mess with the white balance until you get the color that you desire. So if I put it all the way to the right, you can see the backlight is no longer matching my white screen. So, but if I set it all the way to the left right here, it's way too blue, so that doesn't work. So you gotta find, each TV is different, so you gotta find the one that is most to your liking. I would say probably this one. We also have the relative brightness, so I can choose each section. If I want this to be brighter than this part, I can select all, or I can select 3, I can select 2, and I can mess with the brightness for each section. And you also mess with the overall brightness up here. So this is how bright the backlight is. Let's do it at 50%. And then let's go at 0. There you go. Go back to 50 and now 100. So you can see there's quite a big difference. So there is great adjustability. So overall, I don't think you would need to mess with the other settings like the music, the color, the scenes. You can do it, but you can do this for any other light system from Govee. So you'll probably mess with the video the most. So I've shown you all that you can do. And this is pleasantly surprised me with how great it was. So hope you pick one up.